Hey everybody, welcome back to today's edition. We are solving quadratic applications, so real world situation stuff here happening. All right, so here let's take a look. The area of a triangular flag is given by the equation. Hey, they gave us an equation. Awesome. They're never going to say here's an equation. Don't use it. All right, so we have this equation. H squared minus h equals 306. All right, let's keep reading. Where h is the height of the triangle in inches, and then it wants to know what is the reasonable height. The reasonable height for the flag. So basically what we're going to try to find is what makes sense. What makes sense? I don't want an answer choice that doesn't make any sense. In other words, can I have a negative height? No, I can't have a negative height. That's not reasonable. No negatives. Okay? No negative. All right, so my answer is between 17 and 18. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Same as yesterday, I need this to equal 0. So in order for this to equal 0, I am going to subtract 306 from both sides of this equal sign. Because whatever I do to I have to do to the other side. So I take 306 minus 306. Hey, this now equals 0. This is not like terms with either one of those. So I have h squared minus h equals, or minus 306 equals 0. So now what we're going to do is just type this in. X squared minus x minus 306. And can we determine where exactly this quadratic crosses and what makes sense? So negative 17 and positive 18. So which one makes sense? 18. That is the most reasonable answer. Most reasonable. Okay, let's take a look at another problem. Okay, it says the length of a pool is 5 more than its width. Okay, the area of the pool is 150 feet squared. Write an equation to find the dimensions of the pool W represents the width in feet. And then we have another question, what is reasonable width of the pool? Okay, so let's do this. First thing we need to know is that it's saying there's a length, the area, it's a dimensions. Okay, so we're looking at like a rectangular pool where I want to know the area. And I know that length times width is equal to my area. So the length times the width is equal to my area. Okay, so let's read. We have the length of the pool is 5 more than its width. All right, so we got some keywords in here. We have length of the pool is equals 5 more than means plus its width. Okay, so we're going to put W. And it says the area of the pool is 150 feet squared. So what we know is that A is equal to 150. Write an equation that can be used to find the dimensions. Okay, so here is going to be our equation. So length is 5 plus W. All right, and then I want to find the width. Okay, so here's what we know. We know that 150 is my area. Okay, we know that the length is 5 plus W, and the width, we don't know. It's just going to be W for now. So that's my equation. Now, if I want to find a reasonable width, right, we want to find a reasonable width of the pool like we did earlier, then I need something that's not negative. All right, so what does that mean? Well, let's do this. Well, first of all, that's our equation, okay? And then if I have 5 plus W and W over here equals 150, and I subtract 150 to both sides, so that now equals 0, then I'm going to have 5 plus W, and then minus 150. And now I can determine, since it all equals 0, what is my, so x, and then 5 plus x, and then minus 150. And 10 and negative 15. Well, negative 15 doesn't make a lot of sense, so my best answer is 10. 10 feet. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.